And then here, so Shirley and Knox, they go up to get the winch, and then they mount the winch to one of the walkways, and they
The
jump
railing.
off.
Hmm.
The winch cable, I think it's a steel cable, not sure, has absolutely no give.
At least we'll die in the down deep.
Like, oof.
And rapid.
Ooh, I mean,
No chance.
I think this is so gruesome. I think they would have been split in half. I mean, they
That's
are
right. She's
falling so fast.
Shirley's like, at least we'll die in the down deep. Like, no, you'll die in midair on the way to the down deep.
Yeah.
No chance.
I mean, body parts will end up in the down deep.
I mean, look how fast this. Oh god, look how fast this winch stops. It goes from rotating
Right.
to stop. Ready. Bam! It's quick.
It's quick.
That means that the rope got taut that quick. And so
Right,
it's
so
not.
she's
It's
like-
not stretchy rope. It's stiff rope. It's yeah. There's no elastic to it. Okay. So I looked this up.
Yeah.
I looked this up in climbing rope. There's a rope called
Mhm.
dynamic rope. Dynamic rope is a specially constructed, somewhat elastic rope used primarily in rock climbing, ice climbing, mountaineering. Okay, that's not enough
Yep.
information. So there's two types of rope. There's static ropes that have no stretch, dynamic ropes that have stretch. So if a static rope is 50 feet, it has a little bit of elasticity because the fibers are getting pulled tight, but 5%. So you get a little bit of extra length. And if you pull any harder than that, it just breaks. Whereas dynamic rope has a lot of stretch, 5% elongation, 30% and a dynamic elongation. And so what does that mean? It means when you pull it tight, it stretches out slowly. Why is that important? Well, that's important because if you're falling, you're going from moving to not moving. So this delta P, this change of momentum, is going to be whatever it is. You're going from moving to not moving. However, you can change the way that dynamic plays out. If you can increase the amount of time, then you can decrease the amount of force. And so this is why climbers use this dynamic rope. Because when you fall down, you want to stretch out that deceleration. You want to stretch out that slowing down instead of making it like a fast snap. When you stretch out that slowing down, you decrease the force. You might survive it. With static ropes, like I think their hips are broken. I think their spine is broken.
Right.
Like it's like a pull tight real quick.
So maybe their combined weight is like 300 pounds, maybe, give or take. And the stopping, they're going to be falling at like 50 to 100 miles an hour, and they're stopping in like a tiny fraction of a second. So the force and accelerations are way high, and the rope doesn't even give. The rope stays intact, which means the acceleration is just so big. I think they break.
I'm not sure if this is steel braided rope or if it's some other rope. I'm not sure. But either way, we saw from the rotation that it stops fast. It's not like this wheel spins and like over spins and then corrects and forward spins. Like it's tight. It snaps real fast. So they have these kind of hip harnessy things. I don't think these are elastic, but even if they were, they're not very long.
Yeah. There may be a little bit of
I think
extra
they're broken.
elasticity there, but not much.
I think their hips are immediately stopped while their torsos and their legs are still going forward. I think they break their backs.
Right.
At least.
My
There's only
instinct
so
says
much
they
force.
may.
Like, they could have been just ripped.
My instinct says they may even be ripped apart
I think so.
and fall in pieces, which is so gruesome. But then even
and
if
the down
they
deep,
don't,
like, why is it raining?
even if their body stays intact, I think internal organs are sloshing around, like you said, back and hips just totally shattered.
Gosh. And
Like,
if their
they're
hips
not
stop
recovering.
while their torsos are still falling forward, then their head whips around. Like I don't think their necks survive that either.
Right. I think this is too much for the human body to handle because there's just no give. You would need some kind of give somewhere to elongate the time. Otherwise, it's just
Otherwise,
so
that force is
sudden.
too high.
It's so sudden.
Right.
Ah.
And it's strange. It's strange that the mechanical people are the ones making this mistake, because they're the ones that are most
That's
likely
right.
to be aware of this type of equation, of this type of physics. But On the other hand, they're mechanical. They're not like medical. So maybe they're like biology, different realm. I don't know.
I mean, they can feel the rope, right? They probably feel like that
Yep.
doesn't have any give.
Yep.
They can feel their harnesses. They're like, that doesn't have any give. I don't know if it takes like, an Einstein to figure out, I'm going to die. So are they just suicidal? They're like, well, they could have
I don't
just
know.
decided not to jump and been like, well, this was a good plan, but the rope is going to kill us. They even
I mean,
say
if
it's
it was-
good to
if
die
it's
in
that-
mechanical.
If it was that or certain death, then sometimes you have to roll a hard 6. Like if you're like if they're up there with the Raiders and the Raiders are like slicing with that sword, like I'm gonna kill you, then you're like, all right, fine, I'll jump.
Right.
They didn't explore. They had other
Yeah.
options. They had other options.
They had other options. They could have just run again, try running again, go hide, or even just say, I'm toast, I'm getting arrested. But to give up,
Or like tie their shoe to the rope and then throw the shoe over so it stretches out the rope, and then climb down the rope. Right?
actually, you could do like, yeah, okay, get the rope, yeah, put a weight on the rope, throw the rope down, and then use your feet and slide quickly down the rope until the end. And you think maybe I
Or
could pull that
tie
off.
the rope to the railing, and then throw the winch over the edge.
Oh, there you go.
Just tie the rope. I don't know if they have the not tying skills of Juliet though.
Right. And if it is truly steel rope, which we're not even sure, that sounds difficult to like hand tie because
it is difficult. Yeah.
But it's better than jumping because gosh, I was like ready
Just
for them to just be like
gash.
dangling like limp bodies,
Like, well, there goes the down deep.
Yep.
No chance. Absolutely
No chance. Just no chance.
Also, they could have ended up in between floors, just dangling.
That's right. They could
They
have ended up in between
up here.
floors.
And
Yeah.
it's like, well, we're stuck now. What a high risk
Just-
maneuver.
Well, it just wasn't a good plan.
Cool. That's it. See you
Cool.
next episode.
That's it. See you next episode for season 2, episode 6.
6.